Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home in Livingston, Montana. Well, I see today it's Veterans Day, 11/11/2019. And I am a Vietnam veteran for whatever that means. I can remember in years past, Veterans Day to me meant absolutely nothing. You know, and matter of fact, when I was younger, when I first got back from Vietnam, actually for many, many years, I wouldn't even admit to people that I was a Vietnam veteran. Why? Because of all the discrimination that went on. Some of you were too young out there to realize what was going on, but believe you me, discrimination towards us Vietnam veterans was a friggin' reality. It's just that simple. I know, I lived through it. You know, I got discriminated against certain family members. I came home to my hometown of Polson, Montana. Got all kinds of discrimination there, and on and on. It just goes on and on and on. But I'm not here to talk about that. I got a little different slant on Veterans Day today planned out here. So you're not doing anything important, so don't run off and just listen to me out here. Okay, right off the get-go, I got to thank my wife this morning. She did, wish me a happy Veterans Day. And my son called me and talked to me for a half an hour, which made me feel better, if you will. And I got a couple of daughters. I haven't heard from them, but I probably will before the day's over with, at least one of them, and like that. Okay, but here is what I want to do for Veterans Day. This is just something I thought up. Okay, very recently, through email, I've got to know a gal that lives over near Bozeman, and that's all I'm going to say, because I don't believe in doxing people, and I'm not going to give out a last name, but her name is Katrina. Katrina, I said. And a little bit by little bit, she came forth with little bits and pieces of her life. And it was enough for me to put together what I want to say here, if that makes any sense. Okay, in my humble opinion, sure, I'm a veteran, and I'm not sitting here trying to pretend like I'm some kind of a hero or anything like that, because the only heroes I know, let's get this straight, are dead ones, okay? But in my humble opinion, Katrina she's a hero to me, if nothing else. She's a middle-aged lady, and let me tell you a few high points on this Veterans Day about this gal named Katrina. Okay, she moved up here to Montana a couple years ago from Oregon, and she was telling me all this stuff. And this gal at one time in her life was doggone near bedridden, if not bedridden, and she was in a wheelchair because she suffers from fibromyalgia, let me get that right, and Lyme disease and a few other things. Well, with the help of a few, medical people and her determination, her heroic determination, she managed to pull herself out of bed, she managed to pull herself out of that wheelchair and get to where she is right now, okay? To me, this is a hero, okay? You understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? I certainly hope so. And on top of this, Katrina, I got a few notes here so I don't miss anything here. She supports various veterans groups, she was telling me, which I thought was awful nice of her, okay? And she supports some online veterans groups over there in that Bozeman area. I believe she's had a few things to do with the American Legion. And by the way, Katrina, because I know you'll see this video, I'm a Legionnaire, post number 23, Livingston, Montana. Yes, I am. Okay. Not only does Katrina do this stuff, but she finds herself from time to time using her own resources, walking up and down the roadways around where she lives, which I'm not saying, and picking up litter and trash in the borrow pits. How many people do you know that are good stewards of Mother Earth? Mother Earth, the very situation that supplies us all life, the originator of life itself, what gives us our resources and whatnot have you. See, Katrina is a hero that way. She's a good steward of the earth. You see where I'm going with this, ladies and gentlemen? I'm kind of downplaying this Vietnam thing or this veteran thing or whatever have you. And my basic purpose here is to point out the fact that we've got other heroes. We've got other great people besides us veterans. Because believe you me, in my particular case, I never ever thought there was nothing great about being a Vietnam veteran. Because I was with Military Central Intelligence, and I know a few things about that war. That war, whether you agree with me or not, was plain wrong. Simple as that. I was there. I know. Okay. But anyway, Katrina, she finds herself from time to time picking up road trash. And she's not even really all that healthy. Okay? She uses her own resources. This is another mark of a hero, in my humble opinion. Maybe that's the wrong word, but you get the idea here. Okay? She's also got very strong political beliefs, which I have got to respect a person like that. I don't share her same beliefs when it comes to politics, but here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like any politicians. They all lie. They're all draft dodgers. Most of them, a lot of them never served in combat or in war or anything like that. But yet they're going to solve all the problems of America. No, they're not going to solve any of that. They're the ones that make the problems. Let's get this thing straight. Plain and simple. It's people like Katrina that solve problems. If you see where I'm going with this? Good, I knew that you would. And also, a gal like Katrina gets a hold of me and wishes me, and she doesn't even really know me, only through YouTube, but she wishes me a happy Veterans Day and blah, blah, and blah, blah, and on and on. I shouldn't say blah, blah, but you know what I'm saying here. And I thought that was awful mannerly of her, awful nice of her. And all that kind of stuff. So what I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is we have other types of heroes, other types of people that have done great things and like that, but they go unnoticed. It's just like us Vietnam veterans went unnoticed for many, many years, and put down and discriminated against and on and on and on. So, this is what I'm going to do. On this Veterans Day right here of 11/11/2019, I'm dedicating this day to Katrina over there in Bozeman. And I hope you people understand where I'm coming from because I spoke from the heart here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I've really got to say. And like I'm infamous for saying, we shall see you on down the trail. Take care of yourselves, because the cat down the street sure ain't going to take care of you. All right. Adios, my friends.